Sorry, not trying to make this take forever. Hey guys, want to get in here with you here. Trying to get going. YouTube's got a new streaming system, so it's a little hard to get started with your streams now. It's a little different, I should say. So I'm trying. I just wanted to get my live chat up. It's working. Hey guys, how's it going? There are some really weird things going on out there, and I thought I'd do a quick stream to give you my thoughts, to kind of update people who don't know what's going on. Thank you, Leroy, and thank you to Philip for the support. Philip says, Derek Raw's YouTube on Boomer Squad's false accusations is amazing. Point-by-point proof of the false allegations. That's kind of what we're going to talk about, but I don't know if it's the same false allegations, though there might be actual repercussions this time. Though, I want to tell you first off, straight up, I have not, and I'm purposely not going directly to people to get information on this. I'm not going to. That's not going to happen. I am keeping my nose out of this one. Though, it's hard to ignore what has actually happened, and I know some people need an update, and I don't think it's right what happened. So I'm going to just give you a brief. I'm going to tell you what I think, and then I'm going to get out of here. If I disconnect the live stream, I apologize. I've had internet issues, internet hiccups and such lately. I was trying to get those fixed before coming back to UNIRock 2 for a lot of streams, but you know what? Who cares? If we get disconnected, we get disconnected, and I'll turn the stream back on tomorrow. And after this, I have intentions of going over to the Rock-A-Lot, the After Show Network. But if we don't, we'll be there tomorrow. Either way, let's get this pumping right now. It is 9/24 of 2020. I'm your host, UNIRock. I don't know if Bizzy's here, but... Oh, yeah, you're here. You're here. Oh, God. Okay, Biz. Shut up, Ding Dong. This is important. This is UNIRock Live Emergency Broadcast News Special Report. I'm going to get into this pretty quick, y'all, because I don't want this to take forever. Now, this doesn't have to do with non-sec issue, thank God. I've told you I'm trying to move away from it other than an upload. This has nothing to do with the I don't want to say nothing. It's similar, but to the non-sec issue. But you know what? Who gives a shit? I'm going to try to get in and out on this one. Philip, Derek, oh, no, I already read that. Okay, Philip, thank you. Leroy, thank you. Yes, hashtag justice for Mary. You're going to start seeing that a lot more as time goes on, I believe. All right, Busy, bring me in on this one. We're warmed up. We got the stream warmed up. Bring me in, dude. Bring me in. We got to get this done. All right, so here's the breaking news. Here's what's up. And it's kind of dumb. It sucks. It's not dumb. It just plain sucks. And I got to move that live chat a little bit. There we go. So for those of you that don't know, the issue with non-sec came to its head in the hearing, and they grabbed a transcript and started to lie about it. I've been accused of not talking about it. I did on Periscope. I've been trying to move this stupid content off of UNIRock 2 over to Rock-A-Lot. Then I moved it off of Rock-A-Lot over to my Periscope account. And honestly, I'd like to get it off my Periscope account. This story is dumb. And it's leading to the issue I'm about to talk about. Essentially, I can break it down. I'm not going to show any of the tweets, and I'm not going to bring any of it up. And I'm not even going to reach out to the people who are involved, even though I could. I do have some information, though. So, essentially, due to an argument that was going on Twitter, of course, the cesspool of the internet, the thing I avoid, I only post links. Did I share this? I did? You sure? Okay. I don't need a dictionary every time you talk, my guy. I'm not arguing with him tonight either. I'm trying to move the arguments with Busy off of this channel, if you didn't notice. We stand a short stream, says MD. The long one's on Rock a lot, so you get the best of both worlds. And, hey, did you guys know that it's not bad for me to turn on member-only mode anymore? Do you know the people who have, for a year and a half, said that I turn on member-only mode to squash criticism finally got their memberships approved by YouTube? And you know the first thing they did? Turn on member-only mode. Yes, the very people that pushed that thing is the harder than anybody else, turned on member-only mode the first chance they could. You know, it's almost like it's just the smart thing to do with your channel. It has nothing to do with stomping, you know, the live or the comment section. Now, that's where you could say people cultivate against their criticism. And I don't touch that shit. I don't go look at it. You think I touch that? Go look at it. I don't even barely respond. It's a war zone on my channel. Okay, I'm going off subject. This is what I don't want to do. Keep me on subject. Yes, you. I'm talking to you, Mr. Soundboard Engineer guy. Hey. Yeah, bro. You sleeping? Okay. Okay, so let me catch you up. On Twitter, there was an accusation made by a goblin. Cheshire. I'm going to call her Shesh. Can I call her Shesh a lot? Can I call her Shesh a lot? Okay, I'm going to call her Shesh a lot. And it was against just a random viewer in the community. Now, the issue, that random viewer isn't a random viewer at all. That random viewer is a professional streamer, and I just learned this. A professional streamer. Now, I'm talking more professional than I am. You guys know that I'm sponsored by a few companies, and I'm a VIP, silver VIP level super broadcaster on Scope, and I've been partnered through D-Live and YouTube and other places. So you could say that I am a professional streamer. Oh, that's where I got this. I didn't even mean to do that. This is my stream. This is the merch they sent me for being on their program. Anyway, by the way, there's a link in the About section if you want to download Streamlabs. Supports my show absolutely free for you. Now, a professional streamer. So the person whom she accused of literal, felonies that would put you away for life happened to be a professional streamer backed by a bunch of companies. Now, this is all secondhand information. Though I do have certain aspects of this proven to me already, I'm not digging deep. I'm just giving you I'm not getting crazy on this one. Essentially, though, her accusations, where they may have been a slight bit sarcastic when she stated them, were not if you read them. If you read what she said, she didn't take any measures to make sure it was sarcastic. So essentially, the individual in question, the viewer who she made this accusation against, works for an extremely large company with a bunch of lawyers. And so the streamer in question, the adult streamer in question, went live on her network to address what was going on, because the one tweet from Sheshalot ended up getting 52 reports on a stream that this person did right after that tweet. 52. On top of that, emails were sent and IP addresses are being tracked, and they are definitely investigating all of this. And a lot of harassment started to happen toward the boss of the company itself, and in every manner that the Sheshalot simps could. They were just spam reporting this person wherever, everywhere. So as long as you understand that, the next thing that happened was extremely weird. So this person went to do a live stream and started to say, this is what's happening. I'm being bombarded by the Sheshalot simps, and it's not cool. And it was only a couple sock accounts essentially are just spamming the shit out. Because of the number, 52. It's easy to understand. I got 5 people on 10 accounts. Maybe 7 people on 8 accounts. I don't care if my math is bad. I'm not a mathematician. I don't pretend. No, I'm not doing a math stream. Why would that would literally be YouTube career suicide if I was to just do a math stream, you ding dong. Okay, I'm getting off subject so bad, guys. Hey, and it's good to see you guys. I missed you over here on UNIRock too. I'm only streaming here when I have actual things to say, not when my long streams there on Rock a lot. That's why we're here. So, you're caught up. The person had this insane accusation lobbed against them, and it necessarily wasn't the accusation itself in the tweet. The major issue was the amount of reports, the amount of emails, the amount of boss and job contacting that happened directly after the accusation was made. So while this professional streamer was streaming, the boss of the entire company called that streamer and told that streamer to do something. That streamer was told by the owner to report it to the police and that they were going to get their lawyers on this. So some of you would say that would happen just because of a tweet. No, it was not just a tweet. That's what I said at first. The thing is, this happened not just because of a tweet. This happened because the tweet led almost like right after, like I don't know how many hours, but it wasn't even days, to extreme level reporting and harassment to the company, which was the dumbest thing they could have ever done, right? If she wanted to say that, which I don't know why she ever would, whether it's something you don't joke about. You don't joke about children being trafficked. You don't joke about that. One, and then you don't joke about it in an accusation lobbed at a professional. And I don't think she knew she was a professional. Now, where was I? So this is why it happened. It happened because of all of these different factors I'm discussing. The harassment, the harassment, all of the Sheshalot simps going in and doing this was an instigation for it, like brought the eyes of the legal team to the tweet. So they looked at it and was like, oh my God, this person is accusing one of our workers of using our company to traffic kids. Because she did accuse them of that. You can read it for yourself. It's really stupid. This is how far this stupid story has gone. This is another twist in the road of this stupid story. So just to be able to get this done as quickly as possible and get out of here, lawyers have been consulted and police reports have been filed, and the person involved, of course, these are claims. I'm not going to verify them. I don't care to. And you should take it as me talking about rumors. I put it in the title, didn't I? Lots of rumors, new lawsuits, business is being bombarded, and more. Yes. And what to do. So I'm going to talk about what to do in just a minute, okay? And anyway, because of all of this last year and a half with all this stupid trio. Hey, bro. Good to see you. Thanks, dude. Man, thanks for the support, bro. Oh, she knew Mary's profession? I'm sure she did. She had to know the profession to make the accusation because the accusation involved the profession. But what's really crazy to me is that she even let herself do it that way. That she even let that happen. That's just insane to me. What the hell did this person do to you? Why would you let yourself say something like that about this person? Because it's not just her saying it, though. Then Sheshalot's simps going to work is almost like waiving the accusation, like saying, hey, I hope she gets fired. Hey, I hope there are negative consequences. Because what could happen because of somebody lobbing that kind of thing out there? Well, it's weird because if you look back at Sheshalot's streams herself, she says things like, you don't want to falsely accuse people of this kind of thing. You could go back to where McCrazy wasn't falsely accused, but where he was called out for doing something he admitted to doing to Katie Joy Paulson. You could go back to then and listen to what Sheshalot says, because it's very hypocritical for her to have that stance on an allegation or on a statement or on a thing that was confirmed very quickly that happened with KJP toward STV. You know what I'm saying? The STEB, STB, that works better. It's STB on the teleprompter, not V. B on the fix the teleprompter or you're fired. I'm not arguing with you today. Anyway, though, if you take her previous statements on these things, of course, you would tell yourself, wow, it's almost like she's either trolling now or she was trolling then, or maybe she's just trolling all the time. Yeah, that's it. That's what it is. Now, of course, I support Marie. I had no clue of Marie's profession because I don't go look up you guys. I don't try to know things about you other than your opinions on the subjects that are going on and the other things you might have attached to your public accounts, right? And I'd never looked at Marie's account, so I had no clue. But, you know, I support Marie in the fact that she shouldn't have this kind of thing happening to her as a viewer anyway. Now, you would say, but you just said she's a professional streamer. Yeah, she's an adult streamer, so she doesn't stream in the realm of what we stream about. She doesn't stream here. She doesn't stream, on the opinion side of things. She's more busy doing other things while she's streaming, if you get my drift, right? So now you understand why an accusation like this could be very devastating, because Marie's worked, from just a little bit of information I've given, and I'm not trying to go too far or anything. She has been a professional in the industry since the 90s and basically holds a very good position. She's busy. Are you doing that on purpose with the script? Because that was a little perverted. She holds a position. No jokes, bro. No jokes. She holds a really good position in the company. And I'm going to end up blushing talking about all this. And because of that, of course, she has the defense of the company's going to defend her. She does this stuff for a long time. She knows what she's doing. And she doesn't deserve this nobody deserves this kind of thing. So where are we at? Essentially, it's the talk of the town. It's what everybody's talking about. And when it first happened, of course, I addressed it on Periscope, because you know what I do, why I go to Periscope. Periscope's on a mobile device. I'll take walks, and I'll be power walking and walking through the woods and hiking and shit while I'm talking to you guys on my Periscope streams. Just, rambling, just giving you my initial thoughts on anything out there, just being really like non-research, non-educated type of opinion-based streams. And I already addressed it there. I'd already addressed everything that's been going on in the last couple weeks there. But I brought up how this was an obvious play for attention. A very extreme type of accusation lobbed at a viewer and somebody who doesn't stream or exist in the realm that we exist in here online, for the purpose of catching attention, getting clicks, getting views. If the controversy happens, the next time they go clickbait out Kyle Curtis, so that they can actually have viewers on their streams, they might get more people watching, because people are starting to realize that that's all they're doing with Kyle is clickbaiting the living hell out of the guy so that they can get some views. Because when they don't clickbait him, and they have to add in the criminal aspect of it, but when they don't clickbait him, then they don't get any views, obviously. Anyway, give me a different song, big guy. So just to kind of round this out and make sure that I got it all out the correct way here, because I'm not prepared for this stream at all, obviously, let me try to, again, express why this is significant, and maybe tell you a little bit to why people think that this is something that people will be talking about, I guess, as time goes on. Let's do that real quick. Okay. How long we been streaming here? How long have we been going? 20 minutes. Okay, I want to finish up in about 10 minutes here. What's up? Hey, August, CJ, MD, Tornedge, Girlfrogs, Bunny, Boots. Good to see you guys. Old Man Dan, my dude. Good to see you. Finn. Hey, Leroy, Kathy. Good to see you. Thanks for being here, you guys. Hey, Joe. Good to see you. If you want me to shout you out, then you need to type in the live chat, my dude. I was talking to the live chat, Biz. I love you, Busy. I pay attention to you all the time, Busy. Here's your shout out, Biz. There, are you happy now? Are you happy? Good. All right. So just to kind of sum things up before I jump to the chat for just a second. Then, of course, we're going to have our, this is member-only mode on UNIRock too, because we usually have it popping off. So we're going to go over to the Rock-A-Lot, and the live chat on Rock-A-Lot isn't closed down. So if you're not a member and you want to chat, go to the Rock-A-Lot stream. Justice for Marie says, Leroy, thanks for the support, my dude. And yeah, I agree. I do agree. So here's what's up. Marie was accused of extreme crimes that would get her entire life in prison if she was convicted for it by a certain Cheshire. Then afterwards, she didn't even bother to elaborate that it was sarcasm or not, and she didn't, her initial tweet didn't meet that burden. In the end, Marie wasn't just a sometimes adult streamer. She actually is a professional since the 90s, been doing it for a really long time. and has the backing of a lot of big companies. So when Marie went live to tell people that Cheshire's simps had used a bunch of sock accounts to hit and report and contacted her boss and just do the same thing they were doing to Kyle Curtis and KJP, but doing it to Marie with almost instantly. Like Cheshire's shit now, it only takes her simps like hours to get to work, where it used to take them a day or two. Anyway, though, they went at it, so Marie went live to talk about it. And while Marie was live, her boss called, told her that they are not taking this lightly. They are going to seek legal action. They needed Marie to file a police report immediately. They needed to catalog all of Cheshire's harassment over the last 2 years into something that can be proven, and that it wasn't going to go away. Though, Cheshire did say one other thing that I forgot to mention that doesn't really tell you whether she was being sarcastic or not. And if you'd ask, why does that matter? Because before all the harassment started from the Cheshire simps, if she might have went in and elaborated to her being sarcastic, it might have stopped some of the Cheshire simps from actually harassing the hell out of the boss, the businesses, and reporting her adult stream 52 times in just a few minutes. Anyway, so the boss greenlit all of the power they could give to Marie to back Marie, and that's what I've been told. That's how it's been explained to me. I've had there's evidence out there, of course, so we'll have to wait and see what happens, if anything. But I think this is a good thing to an extent. Not a good thing that it happened, of course. I'd rather it just not happen. I'd rather Cheshalot and her simp lord Steb just do their own content where they don't clickbait Curtis, they don't clickbait other people, and they do whatever it is they claim to do, because I don't even know. At this point, God only knows what they do. They're not flat earth debunkers. They're not debunkers at all. They don't have any type of content, and they are literally, it's weird because they talk so negatively towards drama channels, right? I cover drama all the time. I don't have any issue covering drama. I don't think it's bad to cover drama, because a lot of I used to do a lot of like internet culture documentaries, and there's a shit ton of drama into where internet culture is concerned. And you're just going to have to wade through it to be able to do what I used to do on my main channel. So I've never looked at that kind of thing as negative in any way. If you're interested in it, then why in the Sam hell does it matter, right? We're all here. We're all chilling. Why in the world are we going to act like we can't be dramatic sometimes, you know? Though they say that the people who cover drama are very negative, very scummy type people, which is weird considering they don't have content. They are just the most Jerry Springer light type of thing on YouTube right now. I think it's why a lot of people have been using them to milk the lols. You know, it's what causes them to be such successful locals. Is that concept? Anyway, what's going to happen? Is it going to be as serious as it sounds? I've seen some stuff that tells me that it's going to get crazy. And that's what I was going to tell you. The thing that Cheshire said. Sorry, I got distracted. Bunny flush the shesh pool. Well, that would be Twitter. And yeah, okay, no, I'm with you. Flush that shit. Nothing wrong with sex work. Not at all. Not at all. You know? The internet lets people make money and utilize all their talents, you know? I talk. I'm a rockataka. Busy. You smokes lots of crack while running a soundboard. Other people do other things, you know? I would say that Marie has more content than they do. I'm not even playing. Anyway. The last thing that Shesh said, what was it? God damn it, now I'm forgetting. It was along the lines of, fuck it, I'll just look. Somebody type it for me. Somebody type it into general. What was the last thing she said? She had the first tweet. God damn it, let me go to current live stream. Oh, she said, yeah. Cheshire said, well, if she wants to waste the resources of the police over this, I guess let her do it. So, I don't know why, though, like, she can't fathom what's going on here. Like, I don't know if Shesh is trying to imply that Marie's lying. I don't know how she could be. The boss of the company interrupted her stream with a phone call. So what, was that staged? Is that what that was? It was staged? The boss of the damn multi-million-dollar company interrupting Marie's stream to ask what the hell was going on and telling her that they were going to telling Marie to file the police report and that she had the legal team support here. And that's all staged, is it? Because what do you mean wasting the resources? You can't do this to people. What, you've been watching Steb do it to RNRaw, to me, to Kyle, to KJP, to all these other people. So what, Shesh just thinks, hey, anybody can get away with it. If Steb can get away with it, anybody can. No, he can't. He got a RO. He got an RO, and it was transmuted into a permanent NDA. Permanent, by the way. That has a lot of consequences if it's broken. A lot. So, I don't know how she doesn't think there can't be some consequences. You know, if you want to give your opinion, that's fine. If your opinion's realistic, also. It's not like she could say, it's my opinion that Marie does this while she's working. No, but if you have some evidence to back it up or whatever, then back up something. Maybe not something as extreme. I don't know. I don't know how that works, but in the end, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just telling you, let's move into the next phase of this stream. What can you do now that the story has gotten this insane, this boring, this insane, and this dangerous for certain people? What can you do? Let me tell you, because I know exactly what to do. And just so happens that my little thing here works. So what can you do now that the story has hit this phase of scumbaggery, this crazy thing that we're witnessing? What can you do that will actually help things? As I've been saying on Periscope for a while, and anyone that's watched me for a significant amount of time will know what I'm about to say because I say it too often when stories hit this phase of the life cycle of the story. You can start ignoring these guys. Doesn't mean you don't talk about the story, just don't talk about it publicly. And no, I'm not saying the Marie thing. That's a new story. This is new. This is some new thing that's happening. I'm talking about, the entire arc of the last year. Move on. There are so many YouTubers out there with so much content. Find something good to watch. If you need help, I'm going to help you out, too. I'm going to help you out. Now, I am working on my documentary, and I'm working on tutorials, but a lot of it's almost done. And I got a lot of good channels that you can check out, and I'll recommend them on a stream or on Rock a lot sometime. But there's also already recommendations on UNIRock, too, for a lot of videos, video games, and movies. But I'm just saying, let this whole story kind of die down. This is, whether it was meant to get this type of reaction, I doubt it was. This new story that's popped off is her trying to get attention. They're going to do it more and more and more. They're going to clickbait Kyle as much as they can. They're going to clickbait Kyle till they're down to just as many views as they used to get when they didn't clickbait Kyle, around 30 to 50 people. And that's where they're going to be destined to lay. You're going to get updated on the non-sex cases it goes. This whole thing, like grabbing the transcript, is some kind of update. It's not. We heard it with our own ears. We heard exactly what the judge said. The judge said that both of them are screwed. He's going to depose both of them, and whoever's lying is going to get nailed to the wall. What do I do to update you about Kyle's situation? Kyle has evidence. Remember, everything they tried to say about him ended up being false, and even Potts admitted that he signed the lease. And by the way, why does that matter? Why does it matter if he signed the lease, Uni? Because it's not forged if Potts' hand signed it. It's only forged if someone else's did. You get me? You got me? You good me. Everything that Kyle said has been vindicated to now. As long as Kyle doesn't get up there and just screw the pooch on this, he's going to be solid. And so you'll say, what if Potts does a good job? I don't think he will, because Scotty is going to just wreck this fool. She's just going to wreck him. And no, I don't think Potts is a fool. It was just a term. It was just an expression. I like Potts. I don't think Potts should have ever been used as as a chip in this gamesmanship of the court case, in my opinion. And for those out there that were saying that the judge agreed that Steve met the burden of service, reread the transcript, because I did, and that's not what he said at all. In fact, he did say to Stebb's lawyer that lawyer's case trumped the service and won the service. But what did he do right after? He looked at Scotty, Kyle's lawyer, and said that her case trumped Granville. I've said this like 9 times. Do I really need to say it again? You didn't get service, my dude. It's why they're having a deposition, ding-dong. If there was any new update, we would have updated. You guys are just beating dead horses because you need those views. So if that's the only difference here, okay? That's why it hasn't been brought up by Nate or me or anyone else. Who wants to just repeat the same thing again? They do. They need a little spin on it, but they do. I mean, when you broadcast the actual hearing and then need to go grab the transcript to take it to your audience and morph it and cherry pick it and commit, I'm just glad they do those things, because that's what I claimed they did back in December. And in the last month, everything I said about him's been vindicated, and it's been awesome. So my last point is, let the non-sec case die. Wait for the update, which will happen after they depose both sides. Then have the attorneys have a chance to take what they gained from deposition and file it. And then you'll be updated once it goes public and we know what happened. And I don't think Kyle's going to have an issue here, guys, honestly. And if he does, oh well. If this all ends and it's not in Kyle's favor, the only thing that happened is that he's got a 50-50 ownership. It doesn't mean he lost it. Kyle wins either way. All right, let me go to the live chat for just a minute, and then I'm getting off here. Thanks, guys, for coming and saying hi. Didn't expect we'd have so many viewers when I haven't streamed here in forever. So I guess if do you guys want me to start streaming here more often? If you do, put a 1 in the chat, and then I'll think about it. Anyway, go into the live chat. If you have anything to add on this, type it in. Tag me. If you don't have to tag me, but try to tag me. Last part of tonight's stream. What do you have to say before we go? Let's do it. All right. Turn down the smooth jazz, Busy. I can't think. It's too jazzy. It's too jazzy. Thank you for your stream tonight. Thank you, Boots Mama, for coming. Appreciate it. Short streams right here on UNIRock too. I like it. You know why I like it? That way people can watch the replay, get the information they need, and if they want longer streams, they can jump over to Rock a Lot. I like the idea. It works great. What are you thinking about Shesh saying that pins? Oh, pin over and over telling her audience, hope you feel essay about that. I think that she's very much like her. What is she? What is she? She's the protege. What is the master? I think she's a lot more like her master than we even think, if that happened. I didn't even know that happened. I don't watch their stuff, so Gabriel, your dog might need some chocolate. He seems very tired. No, hey, his name's not Puck, okay? If his name was Puck, I'd think about it. That's funny, bro. Thank you, Leroy, my dude. Also here, instead of Scope, yeah, I'm going to do... at night, I'll go into it in just a minute. Because I want to kind of update you guys on how I'm going to run my channels so that you know what kind... That way you can choose what kind of content you want. You get me? There are people that watch me because they like my documentaries. There are people that watch me for my videos, people for the comedy, people that watch for the live streams on UNIRock 2, the shows, and then people that watch for the Rock a Lot streams, which are just like regular Twitch-esque live streams. Whatever it is you like about any of that, you can pick and choose. You get me? Or not watch it all. It's all on you. If you need a break, take a break. If you want to come back and see what's up, do it later. You get me? We'll be here when you're ready, though. UNIRock 2 is going to be for the uploaded videos and the shows. So the live shows where I write the show out, or I have a thing I've studied for to bring you in a presentation. Rock a Lot's going to be gaming videos and the after show and the longer streams. You get me? The gaming stuff and the longer streams are going to kind of go together. If you've ever watched one, you know what I'm talking about. And then Periscope is for the mobile stream. So if I want to get out there when I'm just like doing something else and like I'm saying, fuck it, I'm busy, so I can't do my content. But it's a way for me to be able to chill with you guys when I'm away from the PC. Because I got to be sitting at the PC to be able to, do anything here. So I watch to see Busy. Oh, he watches to see you too. I don't know what that meant, Biz. Well, get a hold of her. Go call her on the phone, Biz. She wants to talk to you anyway. I'm not letting you... No, I'm not going to let you sit in the chair and have a conversation with Jill right now. I'm doing a show. Sorry. We love the silliness of the Unifam. Aw, thanks. Look, that's what the internet's about. The internet is not to be taken seriously. The internet is not where you put your, life into the computer. It's a place to show your opinion on something and or your game or your talent or whatever the fuck it is. I think that's the major issue, Like back when I got along with certain people, I told them all the time, stop taking all this so seriously. Stop caring so much about what people say about you, right? Why do you give a shit what people think about you? And I know that's why we mix like oil and water, because they care so bad what people say. Uni bringing back the fingerless gloves and the bandana. It was cold. My hands were cold. Everybody, there are so many conspiracies that run amok about my fingerless gloves. It's just because my hands get cold. I've said it for 5 years. That's just when my hands are cold, on comes the gloves. There's nothing more complicated about it. But damn, you should hear these conspiracy theories. It's actually pretty funny. I kind of like it. All right. I got to go. I'm not trying to do a long stream. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Damn, we had some good viewership. I was expecting to get like 60 people watching because I haven't streamed in a long time. If I don't stream in a while, when I come back, my views are really low until I regularly stream. So we do need to stream here. We're getting some good views. And I want to tell you what we're going to be doing on UNIRock 2 coming up, and then I'm out of here. So let's do it. All right. I'm not even waiting for the song, Biz. I'm not even waiting, my dude. So do you just want to go ahead and... you want to skip the song? You want to skip it? Well, what am I supposed to do while you play it? Busy. Turn it... Oh, shit. Now, on UNIRock 2, you guys know that I have the non-sec documentary. So it's going to basically document everything that happened from the most unbiased, neutral perspective as possible. It's going to back it up with a little bit of clips and evidence and some analogies to help people to understand where and why it is the way it is on the screen. And that way we can walk away from this topic until... God damn it, Busy, I'm going to punch you. That way we can walk away from this topic. Can you zoom in on that for me? Make sure it's like all framed up. Yeah, thanks, Biz. That way we can get away from this topic for good. And that way, until there's a major update. I'm just sick of it being updated constantly. And so other than that documentary, I've got some content about a guy who impersonated police. His name's Jeremy DeWitt, and I did a video on him a while back. I'm going to do another video on Jeremy DeWitt because there's a lot of updates to the story, and I might even do kind of like a documentary-esque thing just to tell the story of what happened because, my Lord, is it fascinating. It is insane. If you want to look, there's a video, police impersonator forgets to turn off his camera on my channel if you want to check it out. We're going to talk about him a little bit coming up in the next few weeks. We've got just a lot of videos. I want to do a video on the Challenger, the 1980s NASA disaster. And there's just because there's a new documentary on Netflix about it that's actually really, really good. But it'll shake you up. If you want to watch it, it's going to shake you up. It's crazy. And I could go on for an hour. I've got all kinds of stuff for Rock-A-Lot. A lot of video game footage recorded. Me and Bino are going to be playing Halo. There's a couple modes where you just try to see how you play for as long as you can against waves and waves and waves of enemies. Really good stuff. Bunch of new video games. Cyberpunk 2077 is coming out, and we're going to be playing that on Rock-A-Lot a lot. There's going to be a lot of content about Cyberpunk over on my gaming channel, Rock-A-Lot. So just keep an eye out. Plus, I'm going to be doing my nightly live show. It's just not going to be nightly. That way, it's not going to be as much of a rushed thing, and there's going to be more content to talk about in each show. So I think it's going to work really well. So before we get out of here, let me play the preview. I'm going to give you a preview for my documentary. Here is the intro. Here is the first 4 minutes of the documentary I'm going to be releasing. Then we're going to run the outro, and hopefully, it's only 9:30, so I might just see you over on Rock-A-Lot in a little bit. Keep an eye out. I just want to say this. While I've been documenting the last few big things I've been documenting, you guys have been so supportive. Thank you. I'm going to keep doing my content and pushing forward. The channel's growing a lot, and if it wasn't for your support, the likes, the shares, the comments, it wouldn't be happening. So the channel's doing extremely well. Things are growing, and I just wanted to say thanks. And Mimi, thanks for the support. You know, I just really appreciate you guys. So here we go. Here's a preview of my next documentary. And after that, the Jeremy DeWitt content will come out, a video or two on him. And then we're just going to be rolling with good stuff. So hopefully you, Leroy, thank you, buddy. Hopefully you guys will enjoy what I'm bringing you. Kyle and Steve are walking down a road because they have no car. Every day when they walk by a certain house, they see a beaten down Mercedes. It's bad. It's broken down, doesn't run, rusted. It's beat to all hell. So one day Kyle has the idea to knock on the door. A man opens up, and after a little talking, gives the Mercedes to Kyle for free. Kyle and Steve walk away ecstatic. They talk about all the places they can go with the new car. All the time they're going to save, not having to walk to work. The next day, Kyle picks the car up from the guy's house and tows it home to his house. He goes outside and repairs the car while sometimes his friend Steve shows up and watches. After Kyle buys all the parts, makes some of the parts himself, gets the car running pretty good, he and Steve start driving everywhere, with Kyle driving and Steve in the passenger seat. A year goes by and Kyle started a taxi business. While Kyle is driving people to their destinations, Steve decides to ride along for about half of the journeys. Kyle makes some money and even loans the car to Steve a few times on his days off at the taxi service. A year in, the Mercedes looks as good as new. It's so nice people love calling Kyle for rides. Some of them really like Steve riding along, but some start to hate him. Though, time ticks by and Kyle and Steve still talk about how awesome this thing they've done is. One day, Kyle gives a ride to a famous atheist named Aaron Ra. After the ride, Aaron shares a picture of him inside Kyle's taxi on Instagram, and it goes viral. Now Kyle is getting all kinds of business because people want to ride in that taxi. Kyle offers Aaron to give rides for free to increase the business, and it works great. Though one day, Steve gets in an argument with Aaron. Aaron politely explains his side. Steve starts yelling at Aaron. A day later, Aaron calls Kyle to tell him that Steve has been calling and texting Aaron constantly. Steve even got some of his friends to call and argue with Aaron. Aaron finally has had enough and calls Kyle to tell him that he won't be riding in his taxi anymore. with Steve being there the only issue. Kyle talks to Steve, and Steve promises to never do it again. Then, one day, Kyle goes into a gas station to pay for some Starbursts. While Kyle is inside of the gas station, Steve turns around to talk to the passenger, Katie Joy, in the back seat. He looks her dead in the eye, and in a soft, quiet voice, propositions her for nookie, then talks about his sexual prowess and its size. Katie is disgusted, but finishes the ride so as not to cause any issues and stir things up. Later, Katie calls Kyle to tell him what happened and says she will never go around Steve again. Katie is married and has never given any indication to Steve that she was interested or that it was appropriate to do that to her. After this happens, Steve tells Kyle that he wants to make sure that if they ever have an argument or stop talking, that he will be able to use the car still. After all, he was there in the beginning. He even handed Kyle tools while Kyle was fixing the car, and had some of his friends use the taxi service. So Kyle went and got some paperwork from his guy. He offered Steve to have some basic interest in the company for his part, although it being small and not a requirement for Kyle to do so. Kyle more did this just to be nice to his friend. But Kyle was shocked when Steve exclaimed, "I can't have a taxi business in my name. It will affect my health insurance and benefit payments, along with other things." So Kyle, after trying many times to get Steve to sign these papers, after all, Steve could just do the right thing and have a stake in the business and use his earnings to pay for health insurance and living costs. But no matter how Kyle tried, Steve chose to continue on riding in the passenger seat less often without signing any papers at all. After Kyle had enough of Steve harassing several more women on the job and chasing away many more customers, Kyle told Steve he would no longer be able to ride or drive anyone ever again for their business. But Kyle tried to be nice and at least offer that a couple days a week Steve could drive his friend Reds to Soy Burger King to get his soy shakes. But only when Kyle was off work, when the Mercedes wasn't being used. Steve exploded, with his friends Reds drinking a soy shake in the back seat, and claimed that all along he owned half the business, and that Kyle was a liar and a criminal, all along, the whole time. So the question I ask you is, who gets the business? How much does Steve get? And what is Steve legally owed? The truth of non sequitur.